Hi, everyone. Welcome to CareerBeans on interview tips for remote jobs. Today, we'll be sharing some expert tips on how to ace your virtual interview. With the rise of remote work, virtual interviews have become the new norm. While virtual interviews can be more convenient, they also come with their own unique set of challenges. But don't worry, with the right preparation, you can ace your virtual interview and land your dream job. We are going to guide you through a timeline on what you should be doing before the interview, plus 5 expert tips on what to beware of during the interview, and finally, what to do to follow up after the interview. You will have a clear structure on how to get yourself ready and present yourself over a virtual interview and nail it like a true professional. Let's get started. When we look at the whole interview process, there is a pre interview, during the interview, and post interview phrase. Before the interview, giving 24 hours in advance, you should download the software. Make sure you have no issues using the requested software, be it Zoom, Teams, Google Meet, or Skype. You would like to download that or update the latest version on the device you will be using for the interview. In case you have complications in downloading or forget the login name and password, you still have more than enough time to fix it. An hour in advance, you'd better test your technology. Make sure you check that your device, microphone, and camera are working properly before the interview. Don't forget to test your internet connection to ensure a stable connection. Allowing an hour time before the interview would leave you some buffer to have a backup plan in case of technical difficulties. This will also give you the chance to prepare yourself mentally while setting up. 15 minutes prior, log into the software. To log in your account at least 15 minutes early. Use your laptop or computer instead of a mobile phone. It's preferable to use a computer instead of a mobile phone to give an impression of you being corporate and taking the interview seriously. Plus, it's more practical to show presentations or other materials on a computer. At the same time, use a virtual background. If you don't have a suitable background at home or have privacy concerns, consider using a virtual background. If you have a plain wall as a background, that would do just fine. Bottom line is it's clean and free of distractions, and avoids having any personal items or clutter visible in the background. I have been attending interviews with candidates with really messy backgrounds, and honestly, it doesn't give a very good first impression. Now that you are all ready, let us give you the 5 tips to impress your interviewer during the interview. Number 1. Dress appropriately for the occasion. Treat your virtual interview just like an in-person interview and dress properly. The rule is you should dress up a level compared to the company's norm. If the office culture is casual, you can dress a collared shirt for men or a simple one-piece dress for women. But if it's a formal environment, consider adding a blazer to your outfit. Number 2. Find a quiet, well-lit space. Common sense applies here. Avoid conducting the interview in a noisy restaurant or cafe. Keep all potential disturbances to a minimum by keeping your pets out of the room and letting your flatmates know you're in an interview. Oh, and don't forget to turn off all notifications from your device, too. I had experience that over video interview candidates got shouted at by their parents, and it is the kind of embarrassment you would like to avoid. Number 3. Sit up straight, maintain eye contact, and smile. Position the camera at eye level to make it feel like you're making eye contact with the interviewer. A common mistake would be you are staring at the screen the whole time and forget to smile. Some small hand gestures would help you to express better and create a more sociable tone over the interview. These nonverbal cues show that you're engaged and interested. Number 4. Practice good communication skills. Speak clearly and concisely to ensure that you're understood. It should only take you 2 to 3 minutes on average to answer questions with examples. If you find yourself nonstop talking for 10 minutes, you are doing it wrong. Try paying attention to the expressions of the interviewers. Are they listening? Did they nod or smile? Also, avoid talking too fast or too softly, as it can make it difficult for the interviewer to hear you. Number 5. Showcase your work. Demonstrate your previous work by sharing your portfolio during the interview. A nicely put together portfolio would win the heart of an interviewer. By doing so, you are showing respect to the interview. You are also showing your interest and preparation. You can do this in the form of a PowerPoint presentation, website, or other formats. At the end of the day, the great thing about virtual meetings is that it's easy to share and exchange ideas. Now that you've mastered the interview, don't miss out on the last bit. Within 24 hours after the interview, send a thank you email to follow up. Let them know how much you appreciate their time and reiterate your interest in the position. Try to be specific in the content. For example, quote specific cases you had discussed over the interview. This small gesture can help leave a positive impression and show that you're a true professional. Which tip do you find the most useful? Comment below, and I shall try my best to answer you all. If you are going to have an interview soon, I've also got another video for you. I will show you how to adjust your mindset and see things from the perspective of a hiring manager. There will be 3 essential skills you can learn to assess and distill key requirements for the role. Additionally, I will provide insight into my 4-step process for mastering your interviews. For more videos on career advice and tips, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for joining us.